Hello, this is video 3 of 5 for creating your own piece of creative writing at home. If you haven't seen the first 2 videos, I'd recommend going back to 1 and then 2 so that you can follow along with the process and come up to speed before coming onto this, the 3rd step. So now that we have refined our block of text, we're going to define our block of text, or define, which is probably a better way to say that. But basically, we're going to read through what we've got so far and try and decide kind of what it's about, because we know where it's come from, but through this process, potentially that meaning maybe has changed. And a little tip for this might be naming or titling your piece of work so that it reflects kind of what you wanted to talk about or what you want to achieve. Let's look at what I made and maybe we can explore that in a little more detail. So the first thing I'd say is obviously try and avoid titles like future if you are creating your own block of text, or tin if that's where you got your block of text from. Really try to think about something different that has come out of the text and surprised you, and something that you can define what this piece of writing is about ahead of the next step. So looking at my block of text now, I mean, friendships, very much the first word there, which says maybe it's something about connection or people. But looking through, I feel really it's about communication, and that's really what it says to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to title this communication, and that might be my final title, it might not, but I've decided that is what that piece is about. And so in preparation for our next step, I now know that I'm trying to make a piece of creative writing that's talking about communication. And if we go down to my second block, let's see what we've got here. There's something about delight. They keep coming back to the word delight. Like someone is trying to delight somebody else, or I don't know, but I'm going to make that my title. I'm going to make that my next step. And so I have defined my 2 pieces of writing as communication. So I know when I come back to step 4, that's what that piece is going to be about. And this piece is going to be about delight, whatever that may mean. We'll explore it a bit more in the next video. So yeah, just to sum up again, all we're doing with this video is defining our 50 to 75 words. So reading through and seeing if any kind of theme or overarching narrative or image comes through. And a nice little tip to help with that is titling your piece, giving your piece a 1-word title that just reflects what you want it to talk about or what you think it's talking about. And that'll come really in handy when we look at the next step in our next video. So if you're ready for that, head on over there and we'll keep moving forward.